Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be working on the Jeep once again. We've got some faded paint. The clear coat's starting to fade off. You can see these white spots coming up. Today I'm going to go show you how I'm going to repair this. And can't guarantee you how long it's going to last, but it looks really good. Here I have a section that's already done. Okay, so I got the hood popped open, but as you can see, this is the area. Right in this area was where it was all white and the coating was peeling up. So I've got this one done to show you now. And you can see where the line is where I pulled the tape. We're gonna go ahead and blend this in after I get all the areas done, and then we'll come back to this. I'm gonna let this dry for a couple more days, but I just wanted to show you what the finished product is gonna look like before I start showing you how we did it. So you can go down to the local AutoZone and pick up some of this acrylic enamel 2K coverage gloss clear rattle can spray paint. Also comes with a hardener built into the can, and we're going to be scuffing up the paint with this P2000 wet dry sandpaper, a cup of water. I have this sponge. It's a sanding block, but it's actually like more of a sponge, real soft on the hands. That does well. Cloth, and that's pretty much it, other than a rag and a microfiber cloth like this to remove the dust and wash the area after sanding before we paint. Okay, now we've got the fender pretty much clean. We're gonna get some more water. We're gonna pour a little bit over the front end of this like so, and then we're gonna start sanding. We're going to do a little bit this area, and then we're going to work our way back. So what I'll do is I'll take some sandpaper and just set it over the block, making sure the edges are covered. And we'll go ahead and get some water on the sandpaper like this. You can see all of the paint that's starting to peel all along here. We're going to start working our way, sanding that out. You can see the white in the water. That's the oxidation coming out. We're just going to go ahead and basically just polish the paint and get it really smooth. So you can see all the white oxidation that's pulling up. That's the clear coat that's failing. So I'm going to go ahead and do the whole fender, and I'll get right back to you. Okay, so you're going to be rinsing and sanding this several times and letting it dry so you can come back to see where the spots you need to pick up after. Now I've done this a few times, and we're just knocking off the top of the clear coat, not the base coat. We don't want too much color to come out of the fender. We want to preserve that color. So we just want to get real smooth. We just want to get as much as the white out of there as we can. You can start seeing where I'm starting to get into the base coat. We don't want to take off the base coat, just the clear coat. And we want put your hand and rub your hand across the fender after it dries. And you want everything to be real nice and smooth. So when you clear this, it's going to be like glass across. So a couple tips: don't sand too hard because you'll start pulling up the base coat, the green. And leaving some of this behind is okay because that'll blend in into the new coat. We just want to take the top of the coat off and replace it with the new. So in my situation, I need to focus here a little bit more and right in this area. And this all looks pretty good. So right in here, you might be doing this several times, adding a little bit of water and then sanding. Water, sand, but make sure you keep changing the water and keeping the water clean. Okay, so we are just about done sanding. We're going to go ahead and mask off all these areas and let this dry. We're going to wash it again one more time and let it dry thoroughly. And then we're going to come back and run the first pass. So you want to use a clean cotton towel, if not new. Make sure it's really clean, and you want to clean the areas as good as you can. the better you clean it, the more time you spend on it, the better it's gonna look. And then you wanna let that thoroughly dry. You should have nothing coming up. Okay, so we're ready to do this. We're gonna shake this can of 2K clear coat for 2 minutes. Okay, so we're just about 2 minutes. So here's the strategy. We're gonna go from start to finish across, and then we're gonna come down across until the fender is full. So we're gonna do our first pass. It's gonna be a light coat. We're gonna wait 10 minutes, do a second coat, wait 10 more minutes, and do a third coat. What that does is we're gonna add layers of coats to between each 10 minutes. What that's gonna do is it's gonna adhere and stick each coat to each other to make one coat. And just before we do this, we want to take the microfiber cloth and just make sure it's very clean. Again, one more time, no more dust bunnies, no more pieces of fuzz, nothing on the fender. Okay, we've just made our first coat. That's looking pretty good. So we're gonna put the timer for 10 minutes. We're gonna do our second coat, 10 minutes. Okay guys, so we just did that last pass. I waited about 15 minutes this time. A little bit longer, but you can see it's just turned into glass. And I'm really thrilled with the way it came out. So we're gonna let that dry. Okay, so I've marked off the area that I'm going to paint, and we're gonna go ahead and sand this off, and you can see where it's here and then it turns into the faded white. So we're gonna go ahead and repair this area. This is the most vulnerable area. So I've got it taped off, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like when it's done. We're gonna follow the same procedures as followed earlier in the video, and stay tuned to see how this before and after. Okay, and you can see over here, you can't even see the spot anymore, but we've just done our first coat, and we're gonna wait 10 minutes now. Just want to make sure we're not doing this in a dusty environment, a lot of wind, and right now it's perfect conditions. It's about 70-85 degrees out right now, so it's perfect. You can see it's just like glass over the top. Okay, so our paint is dry, and removing the tape and the protective areas with the paper couldn't be any more easier. You're just basically going to peel them back and discard. Once the paper is gone, you literally just peel away from the paint, just like that. You can see the lines, the difference between where the clear coat is and the original clear coat. So I'm going to show you how to blend these in. Okay, so I told you this earlier in the video, but you can still see This is for the fading where I've actually sanded beyond or over time. The paint has actually faded away beyond the base coat into the primer. So that's what you see here and here. But other than that, before you do your clear coat, I should have mentioned that if you have touch-up paint, you could have touched this up, but I just went ahead and cleared over it. I kind of like the patina as far as that. But my main concern was preserving the top of this fender. And you can see it's been totally restored now. So time will tell. Like I said, I'm not a professional auto body paint guy. It looks really good. Like I said, the white fading is not there. If you come up here, on Jeeps, this area here is really prone to fading, and it looks really good there, and then also the other side as well. Okay, so like I was gonna say, this is totally dry now, and you can see that line is very faint, but we're gonna go ahead and try to blend that in using two products. We have the Mother's Magnet aluminum polish. We're just gonna work that area along this line, and then we're gonna go behind it with some turtle wax, super hard shell finish, and this is gonna make it pop, and really it's gonna bring out the shine in this area, and also as well as preserve the clear coat from damage from the sun. And I'm gonna wipe some along the edge of that line, and this is, we'll be able to cut enough just to kind of blend that line in. That's all we wanted to do, is just cut it enough to blend the line. I'll kind of just come behind it with a clean cotton cloth. I'm gonna work somewhat firmly along that line. Come back behind it with the applicator. Now you can choose not to do this, but I'm just showing you as another tip. If yours is if it bothers you, but I could just leave this line alone, but I'm gonna kind of try to work some of it off for you, and then blend it in with that turtle wax. And when you're happy, just go ahead and wipe this clean. It's starting to go away now. Okay, so we've got that all cleaned up. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of this turtle wax. Dab will do ya. And I'm just gonna kind of wipe it on the area. We're gonna rub it in until it completely disappears. And we'll show you the results. Stay tuned. Okay, so you're gonna take that clean cloth. You're gonna come behind after you've rubbed the wax in as good as you can. And then you're gonna come with that white cloth, come behind it, and wipe off the residue wax. Alright, there you have it. And you can barely see the line. It's still there, but it's very well blended in now. Okay guys, I just pulled the Jeep out of the garage. We're gonna go ahead and wash this thing down, get all the dirt off, and then polish the areas, the three areas. So we got over there, over here, and the fender. And get back to you and show you the results. Okay, so we're back. I've just gone ahead and washed the whole truck again, and I wanted to show you because it's out in the light now. But there it is. There's the fender. and the video just doesn't do its justice, but it came out really good. There's one section. Let me give you another section. Alright, and that's going to conclude the video. In my opinion, it seems like it did the job. It restored the clear coat on the car, and hey, if this video helps you restore the clear coat on your vehicle, give it a thumbs up, maybe comment, like, share, subscribe, and check out some of my other videos that may be helpful to you as well. Hey, have a nice day. Thank you for watching.